Hey everybody, Dennis here. I want to talk a little bit about being authentic in our craft. Whether that's artwork, woodworking, cross stitch, whatever it is you're doing out there, whatever it is you're making, about being authentic. And there's several reasons behind it. But when I say be authentic, when we first learn how to make something, I always recommend somebody go off of a plan, go off of a template, learn how to make something, get comfortable with it. But after that, put your own spin on it. You look out there in different marketplaces, and you're going to see 1,000 planters that all look the same, 1,000 cutting boards that all look the same. And we have to be able to stand out from the crowd if we want to be successful in this. And honestly, if you want to be happy in doing this as a career, you have to put yourself into the work. You have to express yourself in it. And it's going to do multiple things for you. One, it's going to increase your happiness. You're going to enjoy the process so much more. It's also going to give the way for a customer to connect the product to the person. And it makes it personal for them then. And, when it becomes personal, man, that deeper connection is really going to drive your sales up a lot as well, I think. And there's multiple ways of putting yourself into the work. For myself, I do woodworking and I do furniture restoration and refinishing. So I love the finishing process. To me, that's the most fun. I get out there and I play mad scientist. I love making custom colors, whether that's oil-based and water-based stains, different colored waxes, or oil blends, or polyurethanes, whatever. I love playing with the colors and tones, and really just how to manipulate the wood through color. It's a lot of fun to me, and that's one way I put my own spin onto my work. But there's a lot of other ways. Whether it's changing up the shape of something. Maybe you're making a round charcuterie board that has epoxy in it. Maybe one thing you like to do is you use cutoffs to make a charcuterie board. Whatever it takes, whatever it is that lets you express your artistry in your work. I was watching a content creator, and she's actually the one that kind of inspired me to make this video. And I'm going to link her below in the description. Her name on TikTok is Handy Dandy Brandy, and I highly recommend you guys go check her out. I watched the video where she was talking about her sales for the past couple of weeks and going through them. And when you see her designs and you see the space that she works in, and you hear her talk, you can tell she pours herself into her work, and not just her time and energy, but she pours her personality into the designs. And it's so refreshing to see, somebody who is authentic, and she is killing it out there, guys. She's making great sales. She makes great content on here. I highly, highly recommend you go check her out. You'll learn a lot just by watching her videos about being authentic and incorporating yourself into your work. And if you're doing craft shows and things like that, and people can look at a piece that you've made and have a discussion with you and say, okay, I see where that design came from now. I get it now. I see why you made that choice. It has a personal connection there, and that's going to go a long ways towards building relationships with customers when they can make that connection between the artist and the artwork. It's huge. So I highly encourage that you do that. Hopefully this is a helpful thought, at least thought provoking, and can get you guys thinking about what can I do different to stand out from the crowd, because that's where we're going to make the difference. That's where we're going to go from I'm selling a few things to, man, I'm having a hard time keeping up. Jeez. So get out there, experiment, have a bit of fun with it, and see if it doesn't come through in your work, and see if it doesn't come through in your sales. Have a great day.